Okay, I'm at the left side of the unit. If you were looking at the unit from the front door, I'm heading down the inspection opening to surface, which is right next to the hot water service, as you can see here, and it's right at the point basically where the underfloor drainage meets the external house drain. So I'll start working my way down. You have the first junction here, and and this actually looks like the main problem area. This junction is broken at the base of the junction. As you can see here, it's cracked right the way along, and the gravel underneath it is actually exposed. Okay. This is directly under pavers here, so in order to access this drain, we'd be at a depth of about 300 to 400 millimetres. In order to access this drain, we would need to lift the pavers and then excavate and replace this junction in order to repair this section. Okay, so I'll proceed to work my way further down into the drain. Okay, we have a junction here at this point at 0.7 of a metre. That appears all okay. Down here, we're down now, and okay, we're at 4.1 metres. I think that it looks like possibly a slip joiner between two pipes. It appears all clear, and it's all good at 4.1 metres. No problem there. Okay, and we have another junction here at 4.9 metres, which appears okay. I'll just check. I think we're probably into the neighbour's unit now. I'll just check as to this location. Okay, so yeah, I've just checked this, and this is actually in the it's in the courtyard of the neighbour's unit. I'll just work through just to the next junction where his inspection opening to service is located, just to be extra careful. Okay, we do hold a little bit of water at that point, and then we track down. Let's just see where this goes. Oh, yeah. And that must be the... it's the riser. Is that... I want to see where this goes. Oh, yep, and then we're down into the main combined drains. I'd assume where that's the sewer at that point there that they connect into. That actually looks like a cracked pipe there. I'll mark this location. And hang on, I'll just work back up. Yeah, and that's actually a riser heading down, so it's almost like a jump up down to the sewer. Okay, I'll just go and locate. Okay, I've just done a SON location for this cracked section of vertical pipe. We are just a metre to the right and a metre to the rear of a manhole, which is at the front left corner of the units, of all of the units if you're looking from the road. I've taken a photo so that you can get a better indication as to location. Again, it's under pavers, so the pavers would have to be removed and we would need to dig down to access. Just looking at the depth, it is relatively deep, so that's another thing that we'd need to consider. We could be down, I would say, at least 1.5 metres looking at the at that location. I'm also just going to work back into the horizontal section here. Now we're holding water. Let's see, just before the vertical section of drain. What I'll do is I'll go to approximately the centre, which would be about here. I'll mark that location, and then we'd know it's not holding any effluent as paper as far as I can tell, but it could be something worth rectifying while repairing that vertical section. So I'll just mark a location here for the middle. Okay, so I've just SON located this section. Looking from the road, from the actual boundary fence from the road again, we'd be about 500 millimetres to the right of that vertical pipe, as we can see in the camera here. So we'd need to dig back probably about 1.5 to 2 metres from there, which again, pavers would have to be removed. There's also a partition wall in position there and a post near where this drain's actually located. Hopefully we can work around that, but a worst case scenario, that may have to be lifted and removed to access the section if we were to look at the sagging section of drain.